Theory TV presents. A mind-blowing theory regarding the moon is that in fact the moon is hollow. Not relegated simply to crackpots online, the theory was first made by two scientists in Russia in 1970. Looking at the uniform shallow depth of the moon's craters and the materials that make up the moon's surface, they first proposed the moon is hollow. NASA scientists, to learn more about the moon's core, decided to crash a lunar rover into its surface. Smashing into the moon's surface at 3,800 miles per hour, the impact left a 30-foot wide crater. What stunned observers the most was that the moon quaked and rang like a bell for over an hour, leaving many to draw the conclusion that the moon was indeed hollow.
Scientists who were willing to think outside the box said, hey, that's hollow. We have a hollow moon. Once you go down the path of a hollow moon, everything is on the table.
First men in the moon.
If the moon really is hollow, then it is most certainly not a natural object, but one that has been constructed and placed into orbit by someone or something.
Theory has it that there are ruins and secret bases on the moon. The fact is that NASA destroyed over 40 rolls of film taken during trips to the moon, and they are known to airbrush negatives and Photoshop elements out of pictures. Many people are nonetheless still finding elements that appear to be unnatural structures in existing photos. When NASA went to the moon, there were plans to construct a military base as part of the Cold War, but after visiting, we changed our plans. So why haven't we been back? And why did NASA terminate the Apollo missions? When astronaut Neil Armstrong was asked what really happened out there with Apollo 11, Armstrong replied, "It was incredible. Of course, we had always known there was a possibility. The fact is, we were warned off. There was never any questions then of a space station or a moon city." Armstrong said, "I can't go into details, except to say that their ships were far superior to ours, both in size and technology. Boy, were they big and menacing. No, there is no question of a space station." The consensus is that if there are bases on the moon, they're not ours.
These babies are huge, sir. Enormous. Oh my God. You wouldn't believe it. I'm telling you, there are other spacecraft out there, lined up on the far side of the crater edge. They're on the moon watching us.
The most famous theory regarding the moon is that the moon landing was faked. It is believed that Stanley Kubrick, fresh off the 2001 A Space Odyssey film, actually directed the landing. A more recent twist to the theory stipulates that we went to the moon, but created an alternate version in the event that they didn't want to show what they actually saw there. There there is a litany of anomalies regarding the official footage that helps feed the theories.
We only have to look at the background of the NASA photographs. In the moon landscape snaps, there are no stars, where millions of twinkling lights should be. The flag appears to be moving by a slight breeze as it's planted in the ground, despite the fact there is no wind on the moon. And this rock, which seems to have the letter C written on it, gives the impression that this and other rocks are props labelled by a set designer. To create the illusion of low gravity, it's been claimed that the footage was played back 2.5 times slower. When you increase the film speed, the astronauts appear to be moving to Earth's gravity, and the jumps, it's assumed, were created using hidden cables, easily disguised against the black backdrop. Skeptics have also pointed to the moon landing site itself. There is no observable blast crater underneath the lunar module.
What's your theory?